Have you ever wondered if we're alone in the universe? What if the answer lies just 124 light years away on a planet that could harbor life? On April 17th, NASA made a shocking discovery that could change everything we know about space and the possibility of life beyond Earth. Buckle up, because the search for extraterrestrial life just took a giant leap forward. On April 17th, NASA made a revelation that has the entire scientific community buzzing. The James Webb Space Telescope, the most advanced space observatory ever built, detected chemical compounds on a distant planet that could point to the existence of life. This planet, K218b, is located 124 light-years away. And what makes this discovery even more remarkable is that scientists now believe there's a 99.7% chance that biological activity exists there. This discovery has raised a thrilling question. Could we finally be on the brink of discovering extraterrestrial life? Could K218b, a planet orbiting a distant star, be home to life forms unlike anything we've encountered here on Earth? The evidence is mounting, and the implications are nothing short of extraordinary. But before we dive deeper, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any groundbreaking updates about K218b and other discoveries in the search for life beyond Earth. K218b, a planet located in the constellation Leo, was first discovered in 2015 by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope. It's classified as a super-Earth, which means it's much larger and heavier than our own planet. In fact, K218b is nearly 2.5 times the size of Earth and weighs about 9 times more. These massive dimensions suggest that it could have an atmosphere that's drastically different from our own, potentially making it capable of supporting life in ways we can't even imagine. The sheer size and mass of K218b made scientists sit up and take notice. It is the type of planet that could have the necessary ingredients for life, but we wouldn't know for sure unless we took a deeper dive. Fortunately, NASA didn't stop at just discovering the planet. The research continued, and in 2017, scientists made another exciting discovery. Using the Spitzer Space Telescope, astronomers found that K218b resides in the habitable zone of its star, meaning it's at just the right distance where liquid water could exist. This made K218b a strong candidate for hosting life. But the journey didn't stop there. Fast forward to 2019, and the Hubble Space Telescope provided even more intriguing evidence. Hubble detected water vapor in the atmosphere of K218b, which added further credence to the idea that the planet could have a deep, life-supporting ocean. However, the real game changer came in 2023 when the James Webb Space Telescope, using its state-of-the-art instruments, made a discovery that sent shockwaves through the scientific community. The discovery of dimethyl sulfide, DMS. In 2023, Webb detected traces of dimethyl sulfide, DMS, in the atmosphere of K218b. DMS is a chemical compound commonly produced by living organisms, especially marine life. On Earth, this gas is produced when algae and other marine organisms decompose in the ocean. It's a hallmark of biological processes. So, when Webb's sensors identified DMS in the atmosphere of K218b, it suggested something incredible. There could be microbial life on the planet. At first, scientists were understandably cautious. Could this discovery be a fluke? Could the data have been misinterpreted due to the limitations of Webb's instruments? To rule out these possibilities, NASA repeated the observations using a different method, ensuring that the results were accurate. When both instruments provided consistent data, the possibility that K218b might be home to biological activity became a serious consideration. A deeper dive. What does this discovery mean? To make this discovery even more impressive, NASA conducted a second scan of K218b in April 2025. The results were nothing short of extraordinary. The concentration of dimethyl sulfide in the planet's atmosphere was found to be 1,000 times higher than on Earth. This gas is highly unstable in the atmosphere, and for it to exist in such large quantities, it must be replenished constantly. On Earth, this replenishment is tied to biological activity. If life forms on K218b are producing this gas, it would be a clear sign of life on the planet. So, how do scientists confirm this? How do they prove that K218b really has life? Well, it all comes down to the cutting-edge technology behind Webb's observations. Every time K218b passes in front of its star, part of the star's light filters through the planet's atmosphere. By analyzing this light, astronomers can detect changes in the spectrum caused by various gases in the atmosphere. This allows them to read the atmosphere of K218b in great detail. This technique is like flipping through a book, each page revealing new clues about the planet's composition and its potential to support life. K218b orbits a cool, red dwarf star located 124 light-years away. Its orbit is very close to its star, about 2.5 times closer than Mercury is to our Sun. However, K218 is much cooler and dimmer than our Sun, which means K218b receives roughly the same amount of heat and light as Earth does from the Sun. This balance creates a delicate cosmic environment, making K218b one of the most promising candidates for habitability. In fact, scientists have even classified K218b as a Hyson planet, a type of exoplanet that could potentially be covered by a deep ocean and shrouded in a thick, hydrogen-rich atmosphere. Such an environment could be perfect for life to evolve and thrive. The concept of extremophiles, organisms that live in extreme environments, gives us hope that K218b might harbor life. On Earth, extremophiles live near hydrothermal vents in the deep ocean, where temperatures exceed 100 degrees Celsius. Could K218b have its own version of these life forms? Further evidence suggests that K218b's oceans could be vast. The absence of ammonia in the planet's atmosphere supports this theory. On Earth, ammonia dissolves into oceans, so its absence suggests that the oceans of K218b might be vast enough to support life on a large scale. But there is still some uncertainty. Dr. Nicholas Vaughn of NASA's Ames Research Center has proposed that K218b might not be an ocean world at all. Instead, he suggests it could be a miniature gas giant without a solid surface. If that's true, life as we know it would be much less likely. What's next for K218b? Despite the uncertainty, scientists like Professor Niku Medasudan from the University of Cambridge remain optimistic. His team was the one that discovered the dimethyl sulfide on K218b, and they believe the planet has the right conditions for life. In fact, scientists are so confident in the possibility of life on K218b that they estimate the chances of finding biological activity at an astounding 99.7%. But this isn't the final answer. While the evidence is promising, scientists are still cautious. The next step is to verify the presence of dimethyl sulfide with an even higher level of certainty. Once that level is reached, at 99.99994% certainty, it will mark a monumental breakthrough in the search for extraterrestrial life. K218b's proximity to Earth is a key factor in why this discovery is so exciting. At just 124 light-years away, it's relatively close in cosmic terms. If life can exist on a planet so close to us, it opens up the possibility that life is widespread throughout the universe. But K218b isn't the only planet that holds potential for life. Planets like Teegarden b, located just 12.5 light-years away, also show promise. Though the evidence for life on these planets is still uncertain, they remind us of the vast number of opportunities for discovery that lie ahead. For now, K218b remains one of the most promising candidates for extraterrestrial life. If the signs of biological activity are confirmed, it would forever alter our understanding of the universe and humanity's place in it. The search for life is just beginning, and every discovery brings us closer to answering the question that has puzzled us for centuries. Are we alone in the universe? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications. As scientists continue their research, we'll keep you updated on the latest breakthroughs. The mysteries of the cosmos are waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss it. Stay tuned for more on the exciting future of space exploration.